I'm Jessie. So this video is mostly an introduction. I feel like I need to do one before I just... damn it. Okay, sorry. I get a little distracted and this feels a little awkward. So, anyway, yeah, this is an introduction and, yeah, let's just get right into it. So my aim here is just to make comics and show my process, and it kind of holds me accountable and keeps me working on these comics if I'm sharing it. And also maybe it's helping others who are new to this, like me, to, I don't know, see that it's attainable and it's, I don't know, it's not that difficult. And yeah, maybe a little bit about me, I guess, before we get started. So I'm not like traditionally trained. I'm not like an illustrator. I didn't go to illustration or art school. Actually, I'm a graphic designer, and that's all my training. So, so I know a lot about Adobe products like Photoshop and Illustrator and InDesign and all of them. But I'm not an illustrator, but I do enjoy drawing. So anyway, that's a little bit about me. You won't find perfection here, but you will find somebody working to improve and somebody who's passionate about making comics. And maybe you are too. So let's hang out. Let's make comics. So here we are in Clip Studio, Clip Studio Paint. This is usually where I start my sketches and my blue step. I don't know. People probably have an official name for it, but I just call it my blue step. And then I do inking, and then I do coloring, and then I do shading, and whatever else I missed. But so I'm actually much more comfortable with Photoshop, and Photoshop is where I normally did my sketch phase and my blues. But so this is new. So there's probably some really cool steps here that I'm missing, and feel free to point those out to me because I'm definitely open to learning cool shortcuts and tips here. But I'm going to do the sketch phase here in Clip Studio instead of Photoshop because I just really like their pencils. I really like the feel of their pencils and the look of them, and they look more pencil-y than in Photoshop. So that's what we're going to do here. The way I have it set up, and this may change as my process changes, the way I have it set up is like different folders. If you look over here, and I have a folder for each panel or each group of panels if they're grouped together. And inside each folder, I have like an effects layer, which is what I'll put like movement or sound effects on. And then I have like a speech layer where I put all the speech bubbles and text. And then content. And within that is my line, which is like my inks, and then my colors. And so, and each of these numbered folders has that same content in it. And yeah, so that's what else is there? Oh yeah, and then I have all of them within a folder that has a texture layer on top of it. So it like applies a texture that I use for everything. And so that's my template. And I like to make them as long as I possibly can so that I can fit as much as I can and then have to do less like exporting and splicing. It's like all on one, but even as long as this canvas is, which I think is as long as Clip Studio will allow, I still end up having like multiple, so I may have like 3, which is probably too long, honestly. It takes ages, so I need to start shortening my chapters. But anyway, so that's my template file, and now it's saved. You can see it says template file, so I'm going to rename that as the chapter name. Oh my god. I just realized that I think when I'm screen recording, everything just moves super slow, and then I just tried to save this giant, ridiculous file, so it's going to take ages. So I'm going to cut over this for you guys. It also just occurred to me that, oh my god. It also just occurred to me that most of the process videos that I've seen, the artists will kind of have the blue and the rough sketch phase kind of done, and then they'll just show you the ink phase. So maybe it's because it's like boring for people or whatever, but I don't know, I just thought I'd share. And then I probably won't show all of it because that would be like a ridiculous amount of time, and I don't even know if I could save that file. It's probably going to be huge. So the video file, I mean. So I'll just do a little bit of this just to like show you what's up. All right, so here's my template file. now that it's saved, thank goodness. And over here I have my thumbnails, and I have these in Photoshop, but I mean I'll probably start doing those in Clip Studio too, but right now I have them set up in Photoshop, so I'm just going to reference these. So I've already done these, the previous page, and I'm here now. There's this sort of group shot. I know you probably can't tell what's happening here, but our three characters, Palisandra, Mr. Buttons, and Riggs, are standing together, and they're looking forward at something that's kind of ominous and intimidating. So it's going to be kind of a close shot and like from underneath, just to give it some more drama. And yeah, cool. So this is what we're going to do right now, and we'll just have that over there as a reference. Though we may not need it because it's so rough. I don't know what I can get out of that, but all right. And oh yeah, just in case you're curious, I don't know if you noticed this cool little box here in Clip Studio. This was a part of the new update, and it's actually a big part of why I finally made the leap and bought Clip Studio Paint. This is like a phone size, it's like a screen size window, because most people read their webcomics on their phones, so they set up this cool little box that will like show you how much of your work is going to be visible on screen or how small it is on screen. So I thought that was a really cool addition, and it was enough to make me buy this. So let's start. Okay, I'm probably gonna like speed through this, like some people do like those speed paint videos. I'll probably like speed up this part of it because it's kind of monotonous, and I probably make a lot of mistakes. But all right, so here's my blue layer. Let's go in here. It's probably gonna be establishing shot. I think they're gonna be like that. Yeah, so much of this is getting cut out. And so Mr. Buttons is actually huge. He's like a really big buff bunny. He's actually really much larger than Palisandra. So this angle was kind of tricky. So I want to sort of convey that while the camera is coming from underneath, which might be kind of tricky. I know some people use 3D models to do this kind of thing. I watched a video by let me pull it up so I have her. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but it's Caez Sazel maybe. But she has a really cool and very successful comic called Lucky. It's called Lucky. Tunes. It's called Lucky. Oh wow, she's at like 67,000. Wow, subscribers. That's amazing. But anyway, that's her comic. It's called Lucky. And she made a cool video about perspective, and that included perspective, and some of her larger characters were in the foreground, and it was just like an interesting sort of composition with her three characters, which were all different sizes, and she used 3D models, which I think are available in Clip Studio, but I'm honestly not familiar with those, and so I usually just roughhand it like this. Let me know if you guys know who Sazel is, by the way, or if I'm even pronouncing it right. But she does amazing work, and her videos are pretty cool too, and very inspirational. Okay, so I see now why nobody records their sketch process, because it's ridiculous. It's a pain in the ass. So I did end up just skipping over it. So yeah, sorry. There goes that plan. So anyway, actually, I think I'm gonna call that an episode. And that was pretty much my first stage in making my comics for Webtoons. I could make, I guess I'll make a second video for inking, and then a third video for colors and shading, and probably effects all in one. Thanks for watching. I hope that was interesting or helpful. Let me know if I can elaborate on anything else. I kind of crash coursed this. I've never done this before, so I probably blew over some information that I didn't mean to. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions about something that I didn't cover quite clearly enough. Yeah, so I hope to have another video up for the inking stage, and Yeah, maybe I have like some music playing here. That'd be cool. Maybe like music box, kind of creepy music to kind of match the comic. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool if I find that and put that here, and then it like fades in. Yeah. Future Jazz, take care of that. All right, thanks for watching, and check out Palisandra on Webtoons. And yeah, see you next time. Oh yeah, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe if you like the video.